going on, everybody? We're currently in the sweltering heat of Las Vegas. Delivered my load this morning to the T-Mobile Arena. And I'm sitting because they don't have a load. And my temperament is not good. Just sitting. Which, you guys may not understand how bad that is. So paid when I'm driving the truck. Like, so when it has a load. I don't even get paid when I'm going to a load. Unless it's well over 100 and I get money after. My nose is itching. But I had a feeling, right? So I delivered on Monday in New York, I think. Was it New York? I don't remember. Jersey. In Linden, New Jersey on Monday morning, right? And I waited all day long. Finally, they called me in the afternoon and say, we got a load for you, but it's not up until Tuesday morning in Pennsylvania. It's going all the way to Las Vegas. And I said, hell yeah, because I've been sitting, right? So I was like ready to go because I was sitting. And so it pissed me off, right? Someone said the video is choppy. Is the video bad or it's okay? Buffering a bit, very choppy video. Hopefully it's not that bad. But yeah, so at any, I then get really frustrated, or no. So I pick up the load on Tuesday, bust my ass. I get here pretty much yesterday for a little bit. Waited till this morning, and then went to the T-Mobile Arena. And what a cluster F that is, because they have so many different events. They got a concert tonight. They got a UFC tomorrow night. And then they got another concert the following night. So they're like super busy. You had all these trucks getting offloaded, like, I don't know, maybe 150 stagehands offloading all these trucks by hand. Here I come in and I'm pissed, right? Because I want to get out of here. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit in Las Vegas. So I wanted to get out of here. So I got in there and I had an appointment. So I just stood there and like demanded, people offload my truck. So it took me about an hour, but finally I got a group of like 15 of these stagehands to come out and offload these containers because I'm not touching it. With this freight, because I should get paid, but they didn't want to pay. So I'm not touching it. That's their job. So I then called dispatch and I'm like, what you got for me? And they're like, we'll call you when we get something. I'm like, you sons of bitches. I was so mad. So mad. Someone said buffering, choppy. I don't know if it's really choppy. I can't tell. Because sometimes people say that just to be obnoxious. But it could be, which I don't understand why, because I'm on the hotspot and it's working pretty good. But my internet was very slow earlier today. So, long story short. So basically, I'm sitting out here right now in Las Vegas, waiting for a load. Ticked off, it's 3:30 on the West Coast. So I did talk to my wife. She's done. My son may be getting in trouble at school. So that my older boy. And so then I got mad again. I got like homesick. And then I got mad at myself again. Because I'm like, maybe because I've been gone so long, maybe like the principles that I instilled in him are, going away. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he would have ever did. So basically, there was something going on at school, right? A fight or something in the locker room. And rather than like stop and defend the little kid, my son pulled out his phone and started recording it as they're shoving a little kid in the locker, right? And, my wife apparently didn't know. Like yesterday, my son was saying something about it. And, long story short, I don't know what the hell happened, but he should be grounded. He should get his butt kicked, but we don't spank our kids. But he's definitely grounded. My wife already took his phone away because that's not what the phones are for, and I don't know. It just pisses me off because I've raised him better than that. You know what I mean? So it just pisses me off, and then I start to think about it, and I'm like, is it because I'm not there? You know what I mean? That he would, because I can't imagine that he would ever do something like that, you know? But then stuff like, apparently my wife was at the football practice one day and she heard some of the seventh graders talking about, number blah blah, which was his number, saying he's mean. And so we had a long talk with my son because it was his number, and all these little kids are saying that, right, that he's being mean. And so we had to talk with him, and we're like, dude, you're supposed to be teaching them. You played football last year. You didn't play this year. You're supposed to, teach him the right way. Teach him what he's supposed to, how they're supposed to play and all that stuff. Not be mean. Not hit them hard because they're smaller and all that stuff. And I don't know. So my wife was pretty pissed. She was pretty pissed because it also made her look bad. Because something about he recorded a video about the kids horseplaying in the locker room after football. She was so tired she didn't pay attention to what he said, right? So she didn't pay attention. So when the principal today came and asked her if he has a video, she's like, yeah, he has a video. I saw it last night, and it is what it is. Then you watch the video again, she's like, no, that's pretty bad. It looks like bullying some small kid. A bigger kid is shoving a little kid in the locker and holding him there against his will while my son videotapes it. So he's lucky I'm not there. I don't spank my kids. I always like to threaten them with spankings, but they've gotten wise to it because they know that I'm not going to spank them. But it just, my wife is like, don't beat yourself up over it. Because I did tell her, I got pissed off. I'm like, dude, maybe me doing this driving is not just simply not worth it. Not even just because it's not financially worth it. Just being away, and teaching, my boys how they're supposed to, how to raise, be good, So it just pisses me off, and I got my pay today, but of course I had to pay the bills and all that stuff. Because part of me wants to just go right now, drive all the way back to Ohio, drop the van off, get in my car, and go. Because I could start substituting on Monday, so it wouldn't really affect us financially, except the $600 in fuel it'll cost to drive 2,000 miles just to return the fucking vehicle. but hopefully, alone. It's the sitting that drives me nuts, man. It's the sitting that drives me nuts. I don't know why they're not trying to pre-book the loads. According to one dispatcher last night, they do actively search for loads for drivers that are going to be delivering, which doesn't make any sense. Someone said, go back home, Steve. Yeah, it'll cost me like $600 in fuel. And right now I'm doing that. That's pretty much everything I made this week. We'll start a pot, let's see if we raise some money. I'll drive home and shows right from my house again, starting Monday or Tuesday. Press the wrong button. Because I'll be honest, this sitting sucks ass. I hate it. But right there in the chat, if you want to do a Cash App, Venmo, you could do that right now, pal. Cash App and Venmo are the best. I'll use it all on gas and I'll just go home. You want to support the stream? Go ahead. Someone said squat empty trailers for exercise. I haven't even really exercised. That's the worst part about all this driving bullshit. I haven't even really made it to the gym. For one, because I don't want to go into a gym if I'm driving for 2 days and stanking, and I don't want to go into a gym smelling shitty, and I don't want to take a shower first, then get all sweaty, and then have to be in a car for 2 days. So it's like, I don't know. This fucking job sucks, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. It's good if you don't have a family and you don't work it out and don't go to school full time. I took 2 assessments today in my truck. Actually, I took one this morning and then I took one this afternoon. They're VCLA practice tests. So that you have to have in order to teach in the state of Virginia, right? So I took 2 of these. And I always test well. I always test great. Fuck, I bombed both of these tests. And I had to write a reflection essay on why I bombed them. You ready? And it's supposed to be 1 page. I think mine was 3. And I just went ham. I'm because I'm sitting doing this fucking assessment in a van. There's no room for me to do anything. I couldn't print anything. So I'm trying to do a split monitor on a laptop. I was pissed. But it is what it is. Pierre said, wow, yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing. The whole purpose of this video right now is to guess what, because it's funny. I knew I was going to sit. I fucking knew it. You know, that's what I told my wife. I was like, I'm going to sit. For me, I know it. And I was right. Someone said gyms have blah, blah, blah. Someone said, it's your mental attitude, not your situation. What? The reason why I didn't test well on those tests? No, it's 100% my situation. You know why? Because I was sitting there like this trying to do it. I just couldn't get comfortable. Every time someone drove by or one of the meth heads walked by, I would get nervous and, you know, start staring at them and lose my place. I'm reading about things that I don't care about. That's why. It's not a mental attitude, you know. That's it. Someone said, hopefully you'll get a load heading east soon. I doubt it. I don't have a lot of faith in it right now, man. Which sucks because I wish I did. You know what I need? I need some CBD. But I can't even take it. I'm still, you know, under drug testing guidelines, so I can't even take CBD now. Although you probably won't, you know, pop pot or anything like that from it. Have I been watching On Patrol Live? Nah, I canceled that as one of the save money. I canceled Philo, I think it was. Yeah, I canceled that. So I haven't been watching it. Someone said, Steve, you have a great life. I know I do. I have great kids, great family, great everything. I don't know. I miscalculated this thing. I thought I wanted to come out west because I thought I'd make more money. I'm not making that much money. Pierre said, you're losing it, man. You haven't watched my show, have you? I love when people that don't really watch the show all the time, they come in and they say, like, you're losing it, man. Not really. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that I have to sit here. You know when you know something's going to happen, but it's going to happen anyway, and there's nothing you can do, but you know it's going to happen, and it's going to piss you off. That's where I'm at right now. I knew I was going to end up. To be honest, I'm not sitting here this weekend. I already filled up my gas tank. I'll start driving east. Right around 2 o'clock Eastern, or 2 o'clock Pacific. I'm going to start driving west, or east. I'm not, because I'm just not going to sit here. I don't want to. I didn't get into trucking to sit all fucking weekend. I don't have any 34s. I shouldn't be sitting. You know? That's kind of my rationale. But Kyle said, hang in there, Steve. Oh, I'm hanging. I'm hanging. But yeah, there hasn't been much in the news. There was one thing. I don't remember what it was. It was kind of a big story, but I don't remember. Biden gave a speech this morning on. It was United Auto Workers. United Auto Workers. They're on strike. It's almost like nobody, they forgot to tell them we're like on the verge of a recession. So 13,000 workers going on strike. It's not that great, and that's not going to be good for freight either. Freight industry. Since I've been hauling freight, I've done about 20 or 30 loads, right? A good fraction of those, about 25% of those loads, auto manufacturers, automotive, they like expedited loads. So it's not good that United Auto Workers are on strike. And they're on strike at 3 plants, I think all in Detroit, maybe, I don't know. At all the different manufacturers. Who is it? It's Ford, Chrysler, and Chevrolet, Ford, and then Chrysler, the company that owns Chrysler. So they're all on strike now. But someone said, why strike? It doesn't help that 6 months worth of cars in stock need to retool for the 2024 model year. I don't know. They want more money, and all the auto manufacturers that came out and they're like, we just can't do it. We can't pay you that much money. And you hear all these talking points of auto manufacturers made so much money on this time. It's like oil. It's like the argument with oil. This fucking sucks, dude. I'm sitting in here right now, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 expedited van. 10. Here comes another one, and there's 2 more sitting waiting to turn into here. You guys think I'm getting a load out of here? Are you fucking kidding? There's not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. 10 empty Expeditors. Here's one pulling in right here. There's not a chance in hell I'm gonna get a load out of here with this many trucks. And you got this fella who's backing in, and then you got that guy over there who's backing in. This guy doesn't know how to back up. What the fuck is he doing? Shit. What is he doing? Get a straight. Oh, he's probably got a next thing. He's got a brand new sprinter. He better not fucking hit this truck. I tell you what, that's all I need today. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna put right next to me and see that I'm fucking live streaming. You ain't seen shit. Don't hit me, bro. He's got a camera. You better swerve. You watch. You're just gonna see the whole truck. Oh, it's annoying. He's backing and pulling out again. So unbelievable. You better not hit me. They just put up signs too, saying 2-hour parking in this parking lot. So I think I'll be good for a little bit, but I haven't been here for 2 hours. But yeah, here comes the Dodge Ram van Sprinters. They got these new Sprinter van things that they're like a Sprinter like this, but then they have a box on the back that's made of all aluminum, and then they have a sleeper built up above, so that's where you sleep. Fuck that. But someone else is pulling in. Oh, someone tagged his truck. He's doing what I do, or I don't know if he's going to park, but I always, like, if I'm pulling in for the night, I always fuel up right before I go. Someone said, how many was? Oh. You can't back up. That's some shit, huh? That's some shit. Someone said they want best. Top tier workers, meaning anyone from 2007 or earlier, make roughly $33 an hour on average. Contract summaries for the Big Three show. Okay, I don't care. $33 an hour, pretty good. They want more than that? Is that what they're saying? $33 an hour is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't equate with the cost of living as of right now. The cost of living is through the roof and continuously getting higher. So many people that have second and third jobs now, it's unbelievable. Someone said you could be interviewing drivers. So could you. I don't like interviewing drivers. I don't like interviewing anybody. Haven't you ever watched any of my interviews? I don't like interviewing people. Plus, I don't think any of these drivers, the Expedite guys, I don't know if they speak any. To be honest, which any of them do. Those hired after 2007 are probably lower tier and earn up to $17 an hour based on a buildup of 6% annual raises under the last contract. Again, I'm not a fan of unions. I think unions do more damage than they're worth. You know, they're always going on strike. Look at the Teamsters with Yellow. They really help them, huh? You know, I've never been a fan of unions, as most people who watch my show know that. I'm not a big fan of unions. I think they're a waste of money. I think that money, all the money you pay in union dues, could be better suited doing anything else. Because a lot of it's spent on political campaigning. The UAW, Joe Biden, I believe. I know the Teamsters endorsed Biden-Harris, and they're going to do it again, even though the Biden administration has cost Teamsters jobs. When they killed the Keystone Pipeline, that was a bunch of union workers. That was about 30,000 union workers. Down Yellow, that was 22,000 union drivers. And then whatever's going on with this strike, too. But the UAW has also asked that the Biden administration not get involved. Not yet. Someone said, I wonder if the other expedited drivers are feeling the same way you are. I guess so. No, because these guys are all unbranded, which means they're not affiliated with a company. I drive for a company. So these guys can all get on a load board and accept their own loads and book their own loads. I can't do that, which is part of the issue. But we all don't haul the same freight. I haul like specialized entertainment freight, stuff like that. You know, like instruments. I just had lasers for a big concert tonight or tomorrow night or something like that. So it's not, we all haul different things. These guys are working the expedite load boards. This company doesn't really do it, doesn't use it. The UAW has $825 million in their strike fund. So is the UAW actually paying? Because that would be different, right? So if the UAW is paying their striking workers, is that what they're doing with the strike fund? Is that what it is? Someone said, let's start brokerage. Steve, you run any partners? Fuck that. Fuck that. I'd rather dispatch trucks. I'd rather have someone that has a fleet of trucks and I just dispatch them on a low salary plus commission. That's what I would prefer to do. In the brokerage side of things, especially a new broker, if there's an existing brokerage, then possibly. A new brokerage, not a chance in hell right now. Because for one, independently rich, there's nothing they could do. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to be able to get anybody to actually haul your freight. You're going to have to prepay everybody, or you got to sign up with factors, and then you're like triple dipping on the load. So you got to build in your factoring rate. The carrier's building in a factoring rate. Doesn't make any sense there. The Fords would have furlough, but on strike, the UAW pays strike wage. Got it. Ziggy Wiggy said they are paying them $500 a week. Well, see, that's different too. So fuck them. Let them strike. Because if it's just because for wages, they want more money. Okay. Can the auto manufacturers pay more money? If they can, go for it. And if the strike workers are getting paid for being on strike, I mean, it is going to affect everybody, but not in the long term. It affects the transportation side greatly. You know, if all these, you know, granted, right now it's only 3 facilities, 13,000 workers. You know, it's not everybody yet. Should we start to worry killing sheep? I don't even want to guess at what the fuck you're talking about there, because it doesn't make any sense. TRC Freight said, I'll hire you as a dispatcher. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass. You send me a message after. I'll tell you what I want right now. You ready? It's what I want. I'll tell you. Because it's to another company. I'm still waiting to hear back. Whoever gets it first. I want a salary $37,500 a year. I want a 2% gross profit per load I book. Right? So gross profits at, well, no, that's a little low. It works better on the brokerage side because then it was 20, so I just dropped 0. 5% gross profit commission on every truck I book, plus a huge sign-on bonus. Huge sign-on bonus. But really, not that big of a business. Like if you're serious, TRC Freight, you send me an email, steve@puretruthcoffee.com. Send me an email. I'll reply back right away. You just pay my fuel. Drive this fucker back and I'll start dispatching. I got the computers. I got all the shit. Dispatch out. Start Tuesday. Try getting you for the strike drags on. Yeah, that's true. Because all the parts and everything go through the factories. Did that happen last time too? Where they had all the part delays and all that stuff? I mean, that's pretty much all that we've hauled was, you know, parts, components for new vehicles. Like I know we did shocks and suspension, then we did steering rods one time, and then I did mufflers for ATVs going to Honda. I'm sorry, I'm in Abilene land and taxi have gone up crazy. TRC Freight said I'll send you an email. All right, bro. Send me an email. That's what I want. W-2 employee, not that 1099 bullshit. And just have your trucks ready, because I'll dispatch the shit out of your trucks. You won't even know. You'll be like, holy shit. got to remember, I used to own the largest freight dispatching company in the United States. We dispatched 300 trucks a day. A day. Every day. Someone said, try getting meds filled. They're not available for our 17-year-old adopted special needs child that's all being controlled. Damn. Someone said, Honda plant in Marysville, Ohio, switching to all EV production. Huh. That's not where I delivered to, though. I delivered to this massive place. I want to say it was in South Carolina or Georgia. I don't remember. Massive. Massive place. What else? About it. Anyway, if you guys want to support the stream, you can do so via the link that's in the chat right now. I'm not ending the stream. Because what else am I going to do? Sit here and wait in silence? No, I'll just talk to you guys. But if you do want to support the stream via Cash App, Venmo, click on that link right there. You can do Cash App, which is the $ at freightbrokerlive.com, or you can do Venmo, which is just my name, Steve Oakley, all one word. And it's an easy way of supporting it. And I'll be honest, you know, get me home. Get me home, bruh! Because that's all I'm going to use the money for. It's just getting further east. I'm not going to make enough money to get home, but just bypass Ohio and just go home and then start driving in on Monday. Unless, who was it? TRC Freight sent me. You know why I go low on the base salary? It's because I want the commission. Commission is what incentivizes people. If you've ever worked in a commission job and you are good at it, you know that you would much rather have a commission position than not, because you can make more money. You know? Yeah, I would probably do 1.5% per truck. That's probably what I would do. Where am I? I am in Las Vegas. Beautiful fucking Las Vegas. Idling my truck in the cool, it says 88 degrees, which is not true. It's hot as balls outside. Someone said the EV market will not work there. It's not the infrastructure to support it right now. No, the EV market's not going to work anywhere right now either. Didn't you hear? I heard it on Fox News. I didn't see it, but people were fighting over the EV charging ports at one place, and apparently they were holding it for one of the Biden administration officials. Someone was holding it in a gas car, and people called the police. It's so stupid. And they cost more to manufacture. They cost more to buy, and they're going to cost more to replace, too, repair. How much like a Tesla diagnostics fee is when something goes wrong and you have to take it to the dealer to get repaired versus like a Ford or something like that. I know Dodge, when I had a truck, it cost me $995 to have them do it, which sucks. More than 42 million people visit Las Vegas each year. Yeah, and I was one of those 42 million people, and now I'm ready to go the fuck out of here. I don't want to be here. It's too damn hot. Yeah, fuck Las Vegas. I want to go in Ohio right now and have a load. I'd be busy. I missed having a motorcycle too. I didn't ride it as much when I had the Harley in Florida. I didn't ride it as much as I wanted to because I was afraid. I was afraid of all the old people. It really was. No joke. So many people. It was like every week we were hearing about someone dying, getting a motorcyclist getting hit by a car in Port St. Lucie. Virtually every single week. So I really ride it that much. I took you guys for a ride once with it, remember? Around my neighborhood. Big old 8 hangers and all that. It was nice. Someone said a pregnant woman was not able to charge because of the selfish Biden. Oh, is that who it was? Was it pregnant? Oh, that's a trike. It's a trike. Someone said the TA truck stop has good clean showers. I stopped at a Flying J yesterday in Mesquite, Nevada. The nicest showers I've ever seen in my life. They were huge. They were clean. The water, it took a while for it to get hot, but it did get hot. but they were huge, really big. They were clean. It was great. I don't know where the TA. I know there's a Petro. I'm at the Pilot, but I know there's a Petro around here. There's a Love's, which is where I was last night, up the road. Someone said, please, when you come through Ohio, buy my husband's Harley. He hasn't been ridden for 2 years. He's just getting too old. Yeah. Hey, well, unfortunately, I can't buy anything right now. So I'll be honest, if I didn't already send all my pay to my wife, I'd be driving back right now. Because I was so fucking mad earlier. I'd be driving all the way back. Just be like, fuck this. I think by far I'm one of the younger expediters out here too. I see a lot of them. They're all old men. Like that fellow's old. Looks like he belongs in Florida. Did you say you were still leasing your coffee shop building? We're trying to. I'm still paying for it, yeah. I can't find a new subleaser. So yeah, I still have to pay for it. I still have to do all that. Ooh, you almost just hit that car with your door, sir. You almost just hit that car, motherfucker. Someone said, spank your head. What? What? What you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? TFC Frey, I didn't get that email, bro. I was expecting an email. I just checked. I didn't get no email, bro. Special counsel obtains 32 Twitter messages from Trump's account. Who fucking cares? Who cares? I don't care about special counsel. I don't care about Trump's account. I don't care about anybody else. Someone said, why not let someone else use it for free? What, the coffee shop? Are you fucking stupid? So I take all the liability of it, have to pay all the utilities for it? No! I would rent it at a loss at this point. I'm not going to let anyone use it for free. No way. Someone said, I caught a Kick email notification. Oh. There's a lot of people on Kick today. A lot of people are chatting on Kick, so that's cool. Someone said, how many died in Alaska? From what? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Where are you going, bro? You don't park over there, son. I just PM'd you a pick. The best I could get right now. We'll give a great deal. $5? I got you. Someone out there has a dream of a coffee shop. Well, they could pay for it. I had a dream of a coffee shop too, and I lost all my fucking money. Oh, I see what that trucker did. Or that expediter. He's parking in bobtail parking. It's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Because we have parking right here. There's all the expediters. It's like an expedited parking lot. That's also gross. That guy is opening a can of tuna fish in his Sprinter van. Not a chance in hell. I gotta sneeze. I have that feeling like I'm gonna sneeze in my hand. Someone rich sent Steve $100 so he could drive home. $100, it will only get me 400 miles. It'll cost about $500 to get me home. And that's to Ohio. Yo, you dropped something. You dropped a napkin, you piece of shit. Pick up your napkin, you piece of shit. He's yelling at people. Oh shit, Eric. Eric said $100. Said join TRC Freight. I'm serious, dude. I'm serious. I already gave you my salary requirements. I already gave them to you. $37.5 weekly salary plus 1.5% residual, not residual, that doesn't matter. 1.5% of every single load I book. Plus $1,000 sign-on bonus. payable whenever you give me the job. Like today. And then I'll do it. I already got the whole sit up. You just got to make sure your trucks are ready to have the most badass fucking dispatcher you've ever had in your life. But everyone should give a shout out to Eric for sending the $100. But yeah, that's literally it. And I'll just dispatch every day. The reason why I need the weekly salary, because I'd rather just have commission only, to be honest. The reason I need the weekly one is because my wife, she wants me to have a weekly one. Have I seen FortniteBurger.net? No, I'm not going to look either. Don't put links in my chat, please. Even though it's on Kick, please don't put links there. But shout out to Eric. He's our top dono for the day. Who's gonna match him? Who's gonna match Eric with $100? Come on. We get like 4 more of these. I'm driving home. I'll be doing the live show from the fucking casa next week. Because worst case scenario, I'll just start the substitute teaching and all that stuff too. Your trucks couldn't handle it. I'd be too much of a badass. Said Steve. Yeah. Y'all spam Eric in the chat. Yeah, everyone thank the people who donate, because not everybody does it. So Eric did. And if you guys want a chance to match Eric's contribution, you can do so via the link in the chat right now. Just click that link. You'll see Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Send whatever you want. $100, $500, $1,000. I think the most you can send is $2,500. It's only happened 3 times in the whole history of my channel. $2,500. You know, the whole history. I guess getting across the country wasn't a great idea if you don't have a loadout. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wasn't a great idea. It's completely my bad. I've been bugging them for weeks to give me a long run. But I also called them from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Said, please, pre-book a load. It wasn't until last night when the dispatcher said, we don't actively look for loads for people that are delivering. We only look after they're delivered, or like the morning of delivery. Someone said, what about via debit card? You can click that link and then do a credit card. There's a link for it. And so you could do the debit card that way. Eric is awesome as fuck, like me, said Amber Freeman. Hubby is sitting in Buffalo because no one told sales the receiver was closed for the weekend. Oh, shit. Yeah, but he's at least getting detention or layover, right? You should be netting 250 buckaroonies all weekend long. That's what I'd be doing. He should be netting, so $750 for sitting the week. I wouldn't care if I was getting $250 a day to sit here. I wouldn't give a fuck. The problem is I'm not getting $250 a day. Eric said $300 on top of the 100. So I guess Eric wants me to work for him. And he said, go home. We're still $100 short of going home. It's going to cost me $500. We made $400. Eric is the GOAT right here. Eric is the GOAT. He's going to make me call dispatch and be like, yo, shit, what was it? TFC Freight just said, fuck y'all. Do I have your permission to do that, boss? Do I have your permission to be like, yeah, so Eric from TFC Freight just said, fuck you guys. TRC Freight. Damn, Eric, yeah. So that's $400. So I will be heading east when I'm done. I'm not actually going to say that. Wouldn't that be funny, though? I'm like, yeah, I just took a job dispatching out 100 trucks. So I got to get home. I got to start work on Tuesday. What system do you use, Eric? Like what software? All I need the DAT board. I need the truck stop. And a phone. I even got a phone, so I can hook it right to your phone system. I'll be booking freight. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? Because I booked freight. I booked freight. You won't even be able to handle my booking. Holy fuck, bro. Eric just sent another $100. All right, so it looks like I have to go home. And I want to also give Ted a Cave Ted. I'm saying your name wrong. Via YouTube. Thank you. Loving Two Limes. Thank you as well. Those are the credit card ones. I appreciate you. CFC said, I need my trucks booked. Let's talk. Seriously, send me an email. I can't reply. If you send a Venmo, I could just reply with my phone number, but I can't. So if you send me an email, I'll do it. Or to send like a $5 Venmo, and then I can send a message back with my phone number. And then you can call. But seriously, I'll book the shit out of the. I like to haggle with bro, complain about him, you know. Plus, I have. It's funny. I'm going to tell my wife once I get out when I end this live stream. Jackie with $5. Thank you. I'm going to tell my wife, I got a job during my live stream, so I got to go home. They paid the fuel. Amber said Steve ignoring me today. No. It's time to head east, boy. Yeah. Well, I can't do it when I live stream. Like I said, I'm going to now. Definitely, I'm going to go. But I said I was going to wait until 2, so I'm going to wait, which is only another hour. No, 45 minutes. Because I don't want them to be working on something and then have me just say no. They're not going to get anything. But I guess he needs his trucks booked. I got you, Eric. Got you. I already got the setup for it and all that. I got my 2 monitors on top, the big curve monitor down below. I will be booking. Kyle, I'll give you a shout out, bro. Watch them for a load from anywhere and you pay the fuel because it doesn't work that way. Expedited's different. So like if I was booking truckload freight, like say I was in a big truck, right? I would have pre-booked my load. So by the time I was delivering at T-Mobile, I would have known where I'm going next. That's how you do it, right? And you account for delays at the shipper or receiver, right? So if we have a 9 o'clock appointment at T-Mobile, I wouldn't have booked if it was like right here in Las Vegas. I wouldn't have booked a pickup until like 2 o'clock. So yeah, they would have had some sitting, you know, because even at T-Mobile, when I delivered to the arena this morning, I was in there for about an hour and 15 minutes. But you need to account in case they have, 2 hours to offload or 3 hours or if it's a reefer, 6 hours or something like that. But yeah, someone said, oh, cuss word? I don't know. You guys are talking about something. I didn't know we couldn't cuss. You can cuss in the chat. You're just not supposed to. And it's not because of me. It's just because of YouTube. My YouTubes aren't monetized anyway. Nothing's monetized. But shit, if I actually do work for TFC Freight, guess what? We'll have some of the best freaking. It'll be like Freight Broke Alive back in the day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's every comment they hold for review. Oh, I see. Gotcha. What else is new? Would you? Yeah. Well, shit. Let me call my wife and tell her I'm about to start heading east, and then I'll call them too. Tell them I'm going to start heading east. TRC. Make sure you send me an email, bud. And I'll probably still do a live stream tonight. We'll keep that the normal talking about the news, but hopefully I'm in a different area, and we'll go from there. All right. All right. We'll see you later.